Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan with you, joined by Doris Bird, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge reporting courtside. DA, it's all yours.
Hey, Kevin, thanks very much. The Utah Jazz made a big move last year with the trade for Mike Conley. Conley said the players they had in place, two-way guys who play unselfishly, is something I've built my game around. We have guys who are willing to do whatever it takes to win. Kevin, back to you.
The Jazz, like Memphis, willing to grind. Thanks, DA. Here are the five for the Clippers. We've got Reggie Jackson. Morris is out there with Batum. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's George in at the two guard. And for the Jazz, Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. Bogdanovich out there with O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the five. And Doris, tonight, two experienced teams will be battling.
Well, what you come to expect with experienced rosters are excellent defensive rotations, game plan discipline. These guys know how to play the game. So let's see how this plays out.
Here we go. And the Jazz start out with the ball. Conley with it. Mitchell looking it over. Outside Conley. Mitchell against George. Shoots it up. 5 on the clock. And it's Mitchell missing.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
And it goes down 2 points.
Well, Paul George is not just a gifted perimeter shooter. That touch on the interior is impressive.
Conley, the pass to Gobert. Stolen by Jackson. Batum attacking. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well. Refs calling it close already as he picks up a quick early foul.
About 1 minute into the first quarter. And here is Mitchell. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
There's a measure of composure with Donovan Mitchell, just so calm and focused, understanding how to manipulate the pick and roll.
Now here's Jackson. And George now top of the key. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. George has got his second bucket of the game to go.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Gobert against Batum. Here's Mitchell. That's tipped. They get it back. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Conley. They shoot again. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Nicholas Batum.
See, I have so much appreciation for the way Rudy Gobert plays the game. This guy takes smart shots on the offensive end. He uses that reach to perfection on the defensive end. He is a defense unto himself.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
A free throw drops for Gobert.
Shout out sa iyo, Ronel Alfonso Valiente. Salamat sa pag-share ng ating stream.
Well, that's about hustle and effort from Bogdanovich. To go after the rebound with that kind of intention is exactly what you hope for as a coach.
Now here's Batum, and finished off by Leonard.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
The Jazz have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. O'Neal passes to Mitchell. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
Well, it's a level of concentration that has to happen for you to finish through contact. Donovan Mitchell doing work.
Inside, here's Batum. Gobert with the block.
Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
And it's Mitchell missing. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Leonard with no one around. From outside, off the mark.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage. And entering the league as a complimentary scorer, Bogdanovich put up 20 points a game last year. That was a career high in the 4th straight year that he improved his scoring average.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
Now here's Leonard. Morris outside. Off target from outside. And another area where Bogdanovich is helping the offense. Greg is doing a better job of creating for others.
I mean, he still has that shoot-first mentality, but now if he doesn't have a clean look, he's much more willing to make the extra pass, and that makes him just that much more valuable to this team. Now, that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here.
And looking to stop this run and get back on track.
Really needs to settle his guys down right now and get them refocused.
Shout out sa iyo Mac Trevor. Salamat sa pag-share ng ating stream. Shout out sa iyo Mac Trevor. Salamat sa pag-like sa stream. Sana i-share mo din.
Outside for George. George double teamed. Pass to Jackson. Now Batum. Pass to George. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Leonard. Almost, but it rolls out. Jazz leading by 3 from outside the arc. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound. Here's Jackson. And again, no good by the Clippers. Mitchell outside. Shoots the 3. They get it again. Nice shot by Gobert. Gobert's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Here's Leonard. To end the drought. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And Kawhi Leonard, one of the league's most dominant rebounders, Doris, from the wing position.
Board man gets paid. That was his motto from back in high school and college. It's all about hard work and earning your keep, according to Kawhi.
Shout out sa iyo Ian Venez. Salamat sa pag-like sa stream. Sana i-share mo din.
In 2011, it was quiet then. It became loud as his career went on. But the Spurs get the draft rights to Kawhi Leonard on that day for George Hill. Incredible.
Leonard hits them both.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in
Shout out
himself. It's
sa'yo,
written
Ian
all over his
Venez.
body language.
Salamat sa pag-share ng ating stream.
Mitchell kicks to Gobert. There's the pass to Conley. And the layup's good off the glass.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Clippers trail by 5. Feeds it to George. And George with the stuff.
Well, we know Kawhi will always attract lots of defensive attention, which puts him in a position to find his teammates. Pretty pass.
Now, here's Mitchell. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
Every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
Here's Leonard. Takes the elbow jumper and drains it. Leonard's got 6.
What a smooth-looking release from Kawhi Leonard. Doing work in the mid-range. That is his comfort zone.
Down low, here's Bogdanovich, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play. The Jazz have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today, and the Clippers making a switch here. Mann's checked in.
One shot.
Free throw good, Bogdanovich.
There's a lot to like about Bogdanovich's game. He's a skilled scorer, he's a capable defender, and I think there's some leadership qualities there.
Now here's Jackson. He's been quiet so far, still no points in the game. Here's George. Sinks that one from the post.
Boy, every time he goes up now, it just looks like the shot's going in. He's perfect from the field in this quarter.
Mitchell with the bounce pass. Back to Gobert. Right side, Conley. Bangs home the trifecta. Conley's got his second basket of the game.
Well, Mike Conley has proven a consistent three-point shooter in his career. Get a hand up, folks.
Passes it to Batum. Here's Mann, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Now, I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Now, here's Mitchell. The drive by Gobert. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Boy, Gobert gets to the rack quickly. How long, how agile from the 5-man on the penetration.
Here's George. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. George has got 10.
I'll tell you, despite this guy's strong play in this period, they're still behind. Someone else has got to step up.
O'Neal dishes to Mitchell. There's the 3. And there's the foul. It's on Nicholas Batum. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Jazz with some changes. Derek Favors checked in for Rudy Gobert. Joe Ingles comes in for Royce O'Neal. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Donovan Mitchell. And then for Los Angeles, Zubac is checked in for Batum. Luke Kennard comes in for George. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Jackson. Clarkson passes to Favors. 1 up, 1 down, 2 points with his first shot this game.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That is his first foul of the game. Kennard up top, releases.
And they've done a nice job controlling the defensive backboard to start this game.
To the middle. Here's Favors, and Derek Favors with the slam.
I'll tell you, Joe Ingles is proving that as a passer, he is a special player.
Leonard looking over the floor. Pass to Zubats. No good that time. And Utah the other way now. There's the feed to Bogdanovich. Count that one. And now a 9-point Jazz lead.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Outside Rondo. Now here's Favors. Outside Conley. Down it goes, his third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Rondo dishes to Leonard. To stop the run. The rebound by the Jazz. In transition, here come the Jazz. And there's Bogdanovich. That's good on the assist from Favors. Bogdanovich has got 11 points. And the Clippers call time here. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all
Shout out sa iyo, Jake Taken. Salamat sa pag-follow. Sana i-share mo din.
If you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
And so it's Rondo bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers, trailing by 13. To the paint, can they get it? And Leonard with the lay-in. 8 points for him.
Now, this is a small forward who, because he's 230 pounds, can hold his own down in the low post. That is nicely done.
Pass to Conley. Fires the three. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Kennard against Clarkson. The wide open look here for Ingles. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Yeah, second chance points, a huge issue right now. They're getting steamrolled inside.
It's tipped. Outside for Rondo. Lock at 6. With the shot. They get it back. Zubats, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Clarkson passes to Bogdanovich. Back to Clarkson. And now the Clippers on the break. Here's Leonard, and the rejection by Favors.
I think you want to see more of this from Derek Favors. You love to see him be aggressive and try to send shots back.
And 1:01 left in the first quarter of the game. In transition, here come the Jazz. Ingles with the ball. Conley left side. The Jazz shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Conley.
Well, the seasoned veteran Mike Conley has been such a soft-spoken guy, but he has also been one of the NBA's best leaders, both on and off the floor.
And Conley drops them both. There's 49 seconds left in the first quarter. Rondo passes to Zubac. Kennard with the ball. Down low. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Zubac finds Rondo. 4 on the shot clock. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And when engaged, Rondo is special. A triple-double threat who does a little bit of everything for his squad.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And the first one drops. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Kennard against Clarkson. Six to shoot. Leonard brings the double team. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. No good. From deep. And that one released in time, but no good.
Well, you can see what a smart positional defender Joe Ingles is. Understands how to impede the progress of the offense.
And a double-digit lead on the scoreboard as we end the first quarter of play. Jazz lead by 13. Live from Vivint Smart Home Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. And catching up with Luke Kennard before the game, he discussed what it takes for young players to acclimate themselves to the NBA.
You know, this game, you know, it's a physical game, obviously, but, you know, a lot of it is mental. So, you know, just, you know, making sure you're thinking while you're out there is, you know, one of the big things for me. One of the things I've kind of learned since I've been in the league.
You know this, it takes time mentally for the game to slow down.
It's a great point. This is why most championship teams are laden with seasoned veterans. You can't rush experience. It happens at its own pace.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And for the Jazz, this has been the game they've wanted to have.
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
Bogdanovich out there with Favors. Then it's Conley. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Ingles and at the 3 spot. That's the group for Utah getting going here in the second. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category, and a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
Here's man. At the top of the key, Rondo. Now Morris. Back to Rondo. Three-pointer. Los Angeles with another miss. Utah leading by 11. And Bogdanovich kicks to Clarkson. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. O'Neal's checked in for the Jazz. Donovan Mitchell comes in for Michael Conley. George is checked in for Los Angeles. Clippers trail by 11. And the pass to Zubac. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Outside, George. Offensive rebound. Shooting foul.
Shout out sa'yo Kit Carolino Ranara. Salamat sa pag-like sa stream. Sana i-share mo din.
The Clippers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. First free throw is good. So for the Clippers, Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for Kennard. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Rajon Rondo. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Clarkson with the ball. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Dishes it to Mitchell. O'Neal kicks to Mitchell. Another miss by Utah.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Got a piece of it. Clarkson against Jackson. Clarkson passes to Favors. And the rejection by Zubac. Bucket is good. Here's George. He's got 10. Now about 3 minutes gone in his second quarter of basketball. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
Don't you get the sense that Paul George relishes these challenges? He knows he's a top-tier player. He fears no one.
Now, here's Clarkson. Batum brings the double team. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Joe Ingles is a tremendously smart basketball player. This guy understands how to set up a defender, get himself into a catch-and-shoot situation where he thrives.
And the basket by Jackson.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And it's Mitchell with the ball for Utah. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Clarkson kicks to Mitchell. Takes it off the glass. Mitchell's got 6.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now, here's George. 12 points for him. Morris finds Jackson. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And good to see Jackson finish closer in. Not a guard who just chucks up threes. Can find the creases with that handle.
Here's Clarkson. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Back to Mitchell. Launches it. Trains the three-pointer.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Now here's Batum. Jackson has the open look. Here's Zubac. It drops for his third basket. He's missed only one shot.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
To me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
Here's Clarkson. Off target with his three. Jackson against Clarkson. High arcing shot outside for George. Morris outside. Passes to Batum. 5 to shoot. Back to Morris. Ingles with the rebound.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
The finish and transition, nice and easy.
And last season, at least at first, it was a challenge for Ingles to mesh with Mike Conley.
Yeah, I mean, Conley came in to run the offense, which kind of took the ball out of Ingles' hands a little bit. But then Conley goes out with the hamstring, and that allowed Ingles to get back into rhythm, and he's been able to handle that load many times.
Shout out sa iyo, Ron B. Pantalano. Salamat sa pag-like sa stream. Sana i-share mo din.
Force in the open floor.
And here is Mitchell. 11 points in the game. Can't hit from 12. Here's Jackson to the inside. And Batum kicks to Morris. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Gobert, he's checked in for the Jazz. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Kawhi Leonard is checked in for Zubats. Jazz leading by 10. Leonard with the steal. The numbers in their favor. Here's Jackson. Outside for Batum. Inside. Shot clock at 5. The shot's good on the assist by George.
Paul George will force you to stay balanced defensively because if you have a miscue, he will find the open guy.
Pass to Clarkson. Back to Mitchell. Shoots. The Jazz again can't hit it.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Utah has gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Ingles passes to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Well, the defense, no time to react on the Rudy Gobert throwdown.
Feeds to Leonard. In the corner, George with it. George double teamed. Batum passes to Jackson. George trying to break free. And with that shot, the Jazz lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Jackson. O'Neal kicks to Mitchell. And the layup's good off the glass. Mitchell's got 9 points now in the quarter.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
Leonard attacking. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Jackson. And it comes off the front of the rim. Jazz leading by 10. Here's Clarkson. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
How about Jordan Clarkson? The ability at his position to absorb contact and finish the play.
Here's Leonard. He gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12.
And this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
Clarkson against George. Now, here's Clarkson. Not a lot of room. Drills the three-pointer.
Well, give Jordan Clarkson a ton of credit. He has worked tirelessly on this shot.
Jackson looking around. Rebounded by Donovan Mitchell.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
The tray. That one, no good. Clippers trail by 13. Leonard draws the double. Beyond the arc. Rebound, Utah. Ingles has got rebound number 5 here tonight. He dishes it to O'Neal. The shot's good on the assist by Ingles. Ingles has got his 5th assist in this one. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Yep, that one goes. George has got 6 in the quarter.
I'll tell you, individually, he is doing all he can. But right now, somebody's got to step in and support this guy.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
It's a solid blueprint. And the Jazz with some changes. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Joe Ingles, and Mike Conley subbed in for Clarkson. And then for Los Angeles, Mann's checked in, and it's Kennard in for George. Now here's Conley. He's got 12. Can't connect from short range.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
Boy, Greg, there is a lot to like offensively for Luke Kennard.
I tell you, he can shoot it. He's a crafty finisher and really improving as a passer. The question mark is the defensive end. 6'5" in height and wingspan, not elite tool, so he's got to get by on his instincts and his anticipation.
That free throw, good from Kennard.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. We've got 1:55 left in the first half of basketball. Outside Conley from deep. And no good that time. The Clippers go the other way with it. Rondo with the ball. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. Here's the 3. The shot by Rondo is no good. Utah leading by 11. On the wing, Mitchell. He's covered by Rondo. Pass to Gobert. From the arc. The Clippers grab the miss. Up top, Leonard. Stolen by Mitchell. Leonard against Bogdanovich.
You know, 2 things happened there. Excellent coverage on the shot, and then finish the possession securing the boards.
And the jam by Nicholas Batum.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Now, here's Mitchell. 13 points in the game.
I mean, simply an incredible postseason performance from Donovan Mitchell. The team went out in the first round, but he put the scoring load on his back. One of the best displays of offense I've ever seen in the postseason.
Shooting 2.
Free throw drops for Mitchell.
It is still amazing to me that in 2017, Donovan Mitchell wasn't even a top 10 pick. If you had a redraft, he'd likely go top 2. absolutely incredible.
And Mitchell drops them both. Clippers trail by 11. Now the pass to Leonard. Batum trying to break loose. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Rondo. Rondo's got 3 assists in the game. Pass to O'Neal. Conley against Rondo. Pass to Gobert. Takes a 3. 80 that time from Leonard. And Los Angeles guys shooting in the second quarter 46%. Batum dishes to Leonard. Batum passes to Kennard. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Batum. Just 3 to shoot. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Batum brings length and a versatile game to his spot on the wing, and his defense always a big asset for this team. He's the kind of player that everybody needs to have out there, kind of a glue guy.
For Los Angeles, they have been at their finest 4 at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes. Free throw drops for Batum. Both good from the line that time. So it's the Utah Jazz bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot. Derek, you came out very strong. What was your approach during the first half?
You know, we just want to be aggressive, bring defense, bring energy, and then be a spark off the bench.
And you got that accomplished. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny. The Utah finds themselves ahead after 2 quarters. They have a nice 7-point lead. How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Utah?
The speed they're playing with has been fantastic. They're pushing the ball in transition and catching the defense. That's snapping, Ernie. Anyway, a huge chunk of their offense has come on the break. They've got a nice lead, but they shouldn't slow anything down. I say keep doing what you do.
And Kenny, let's get your thoughts on the Clippers.
Well, they wouldn't have been in as big a hole if they rebounded. They've got out of hustle, down low, and it cost them some points. They'll be talking about that in the locker room for sure. They know they need to improve on the glass.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side.
My brother.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. It's been one outstanding game from George.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Clippers trail by 7. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. We've got Marcus Morris. Paul George is out there with Jackson. Then there's Batum, and it's Leonard in at the small forward. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for Utah. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Looking for Bogdanovich, and he gets it there.
There's a reason Mike Conley's teammates love playing with him. If you're open, I promise he'll find you.
Bogdanovich has gone a terrific 6 of 8 shooting from the floor. Leonard kicks to Jackson. The pass to Morris. George with the ball. Covered by Mitchell. Batum trying to break loose. Good D by Mitchell.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Count that one. Mitchell's got 17 now.
You can see the kind of confidence Donovan Mitchell has in that handle. His ability to navigate off the dribble drive. Nice. Well, I guarantee you this is not what they talked about in the locker room. 0 for 3 and looking lost.
Mitchell is doubled and wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
So it's Utah now. O'Neal dishes to Conley. Passes it to Gobert. Back to Conley. 6 on the shot clock. The 3. They get it again. Nice shot by Gobert. He's got 11.
Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
Pass to Leonard. Leonard draws the double. Outside, George. From the top of the key. And it's Leonard missing.
Not a terrific start here in the second half. 4 attempts, nothing to show for it.
Mitchell is double. Pass to Gobert. Shoots the 3. It's hauled in by George. Clippers trail by 13. Shoots. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
Here's Leonard. Made that one. It's his 7th of the contest. 7 for 15 from the floor.
We've learned that this guy is capable of connecting from absolutely anywhere. Kawhi, simply stated, one of the best offensive players in the league.
Now here's Conley. 12 points for him. Gobert. And the layup is good. Gobert's got 4 points in the quarter.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
The offensive rebound. Leonard, the pass to Batum. Nice open look, but it's no good.
Boy, defense nowhere to be found, and neither was his shot at that time.
Snatched up with the second effort, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Conley gets the bucket.
Well, Mike Conley, we know his pre-shot preparation is excellent. Catch and shoot bucket, yes, sir.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Nice passing here by Los Angeles. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Now here's Conley. He's got 15, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Mitchell. And the Jazz making a change here. Favors is checked in. Clippers trail by 14. Outside Jackson. And there it is for him. Jackson's got 8 points.
Not an easy basket for Jackson. He doesn't shoot a really high percentage, but he does make a lot of tough hoops.
Mitchell takes it off the glass. And the Jazz lead by 14.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Another shot. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Michael Conley picks one up. Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
You know, Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, I mean, I could go on. And you're right, I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers. And, you know, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment, but the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then, but I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Joe Ingles comes in for Bogdanovich, and it's Clarkson in for Donovan Mitchell. Both free throws good from Jackson.
And Jackson certainly doesn't lack confidence. A speedy guard who can fill it up in no time.
The feed to Clarkson. The shot that time, not on target. George with the defensive effort. The pass to Jackson. And he gets it to go. And 12 points for Reggie Jackson.
And with the defender draped all over him, Jackson has that strength to fight through the contact.
Clarkson with the ball. And Batum picks him up defensively. Clarkson passes to Gobert. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And the Clippers call time here.
Yeah, he needs to tell his guys to just box out with some energy. That's basic basketball. They've been lazy on the backboard and have allowed way too many second chance points.
Passes to Batum. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
And just a fantastic season a year ago in terms of his free throw shooting, 90% from the line.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. Both free throws good from Batum.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Jazz leading by 10. Now here is Conley. He's got 15. To the right side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Here's Favors. It's rebounded by Leonard. Leonard's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Pass to George. And it's good for 2.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And here's Clarkson. He brings it up for the Jazz. At one point, they led by 16. Right side, Conley. Shot clock at 6. Back to Clarkson. From deep. Hits it from three-point range. Clarkson's got 8 points.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens. Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here. Los Angeles making a switch here. Man's checked in. Now, here's Clarkson. He's guarded closely. He kicks it to Gobert. Clock at 4. Here's Ingles. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on George.
Well, he started as a perimeter threat, but Joe Ingles outstanding at finding a way to the cup inside and forcing the issue.
The Jazz have shot 6 of 7 at the line. No good on the free throw.
What you love about Joe Ingles is he's going to give you a little bit of everything. He can score it, he can pass it, he can board it, and he can guard. Whatever you need, he's going to bring it.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Luke Kennard comes in for George. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Jackson. He hits the second from the line. So it's the Clippers now. A 12-point game. Rondo looking around. Over Ingles. Rondo's shot is off.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Now Clarkson, 8 points for him. Pass to Favors. Second chance shot, and it's good on the way in. Favors has got 8 points.
Well, that's the size of Derek Favors, allowing him to snag these boards. This guy, you've got to keep him off the offensive glass.
Knocked away, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Conley. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The NBA continues to build international academies to develop prospects from other countries. Already, academy graduates are playing Division I college basketball. Before long, NBA players should start emerging from that pipeline. The league continues to reach out to find overlooked youngsters who have a gift and give them the opportunity. Guys?
Outstanding, David. Thank you.
Well, inside, Mike Conley has got to be savvy, and he is in that instance.
Outside, Batum. Back to Rondo. Ingles against Kennard. Over Ingles. And the Clippers miss again. Jazz leading by 16. There's the 3. Offensive rebound. Out to Conley. There's the triple. But they get it back.
The momentum continues to go their way. Pretty much the story of the game.
Shots good by Clarkson.
Well, Jordan Clarkson came into the NBA as an aggressive scorer, and in the mid-range, he is as good as it gets.
And the Clippers call time here.
And momentum going the other way. Can they find some answers?
I think here you have just got to get back to what you do best and then live with the results.
Shout out sa'yo Edjan Affable. Salamat sa pag-like sa stream. Sana i-share mo din.
And Batum kicks to Rondo. Down low. Here's Leonard. The pass to man. Trying to get something going. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
I'll tell you, solid concentration from the big man. Derek Favors fights through the contact thanks to all of that strength in his upper body.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
I think for Derek Favors, it's a matter of continuing to improve your game, especially on the defensive end of the floor.
Rondo with the ball. Batum trying to break loose. A rebound by the Jazz. Ingles has got his 7th rebound here tonight.
He's so frustrated. Hasn't had a make all game. It's making it very difficult for them to find any success.
Here's Clarkson. Tries again, and the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert.
I love it when Rudy Gobert crashes the offensive glass, uses those long arms to great advantage.
Rondo passes to Leonard. Got it. Good job in the low post. Leonard's got 6 here in this quarter. And here are the Jazz now. They're on a 17-6 run. Conley against Rondo. And here is Conley. He's got 17. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, Mike has specialized over the years in being able to get defenders committed. Nicely done.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Shout out sa iyo, Andres Castro. Salamat sa pag-like sa stream. Sana i-share mo din.
And the first one at the line is good. And the Jazz with some changes. Bogdanovich comes in for Joe Ingles. And it's Mitchell in for Clarkson. And Conley drops them both. .141 left to play in the third. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Kennard finds Batum. Off the mark from 16 feet out.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And the foul called on the Los Angeles Clippers.
Bogdanovich has got great size for a guard, which makes defending him very difficult, particularly at that high release point.
And he makes the first. Royce O'Neal's checked in for Derek Favors. And so Bogdanovich nails both of them. Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. A floater, and Leonard gets it to go. Leonard's got 22 points.
Kawhi Leonard has averaged 25 plus across multiple seasons. We are talking about an elite scorer.
Now, here's Mitchell. He's got 19. Gobert, and he uses the glass on the layup. Gobert's got 10 points in just the second half.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
And Kennard wide open. He shoots. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Conley scanning the floor. O'Neal against Leonard. Shot clock at 5. Bogdanovich kept alive. Here's Gobert. O'Neal trying to break free. Great D that time from Batum. And Los Angeles guys shooting from the field. 44%, not bad. And Leonard gets it to go.
Well, that's about recognizing a transition opportunity when it presents itself. Nice job by Kawhi Leonard.
Passes it to O'Neal. And the dunk by O'Neal.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. From deep three-point range, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Utah in very good shape with a 23-point lead at the end of the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your point guard. Survey the floor, serve it up on time and on target.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Mitchell and Bogdanovich, they're the wings. Rudy Gobert is out there with O'Neal. And it's Conley in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Conley's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Jazz. Rondo kicks to Morris. Back to Rondo. Pass to Kennard. Launches it. Utah with the rebound. Conley the pass to Bogdanovich. Back to Conley. He feeds it to Gobert from 8. It's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 5 assists in the game.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Now here's Rondo. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
How good is Rondo in terms of the focus at the rim? Doesn't matter how much contact there is. He's just got that ability to finish.
So Utah ends up going with the new group.
One shot.
The free throw drops for Rondo. Here's Thomas. Pass to Niang. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Patrick Patterson.
At the line for your Jazz, Niang. 2 shots.
first one falls for him. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for Cousins. Marcus Morris comes in for Patrick Patterson. George is checked in for Patrick Beverly. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Rajon Rondo. He's perfect from the line this time. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Outside Jackson. And there's the pass to Morris. The dish to George. George double teamed. The three from Morris. Rebounded by the Jazz. Mitchell's got 4 rebounds in this game. To the paint. Shots good by Clarkson.
Well, to me, it's critical that Mitchell continue to focus on hitting the guys who are open. We know he can score the ball.
Pass to Batum. To the inside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his second personal foul. At the line for the Clippers, Luke. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Nicholas Batum. He hits both from the stripe. For Utah, they've gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Here's Mitchell. It's good. Mitchell's got 21.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter.
Well, that's where Paul George simply refuses to let the defense alter his shot or impede his concentration. So good.
Now, here's Bogdanovich.
At the line for your Jazz, Bojan Bogdanovich. At the line for 2.
The first one falls. Good on both. Clippers have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Clarkson against George. Out to Morris. He shoots again. Rebounded by Donovan Mitchell.
That's a shot he makes with regularity, but that time the defense up to the challenge.
To the left side wing. O'Neal passes to Niang. Good work defensively by Morris. LA has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Kennard finds George. Lays it up off the glass. George has got 22 points.
Well, we know that Paul George understands there's a certain point in the game when he's got to take over, and he's doing it now.
Pass to O'Neal. Mitchell outside. Good on the 3-point shot. Mitchell's got 9 points here in the second half.
Well, after After netting one in the first half, that's the second deep ball to go down for this guy.
George double teamed. Morris outside. Trying to get open as Ibaka. Morris, no good.
With him scoreless in the latter part of this one, it's awfully hard to come back.
O'Neal, nice spin off the left rim and in.
Well, how about the court awareness from Bogdanovic, showing off his ability to find the open man, Kev?
Now, here's Kennard. Rebound by Mitchell. Mitchell's got his 6th rebound on the night. Back to O'Neal. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got 4 assists in the game. Clippers have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. George with the bucket. George has got 6 points in the quarter.
Oh, my goodness. Paul George under duress of exceptional defense. No problem.
Clarkson kicks to O'Neal. Feeds it to Mitchell. Here's Bogdanovic. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Now Kennard. Chalk up 2 there. And so it's Utah here with the ball. Clarkson with the ball. And he makes that one.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
George passes to Ibaka. Here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
It's easy to forget about Jackson's bunnies, but he's more than happy to remind you.
Clarkson against Kennard. And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That is his first foul of the game. Derek Favors checked in for the Jazz. And the Clippers with a change here, too. Zubac is checked in. Pass to Clarkson. Here's Favors. Back to Clarkson. Nice ball movement by Utah. 5 to shoot. And here's Bogdanovic for 3. The rebound by Ibaka.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
And here's Kennard. The pass to Ibaka. To the middle. Here's Zubac. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Jazz have gone 8 of 11 from the field in the final period. Great shooting down the stretch. Clarkson finds Favors. Here's Mitchell. Lays it up and banks it in. Mitchell's got 26.
Well, this is problematic because Donovan Mitchell can hurt you any number of ways. Driving, spotting up, you name it, he's got it.
The drive by Jackson. In for his 7th make in 14 tries.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Mitchell dishes to Favors. Passes it to Clarkson. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Favors trying to break free, and it's Mitchell missing. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Pass to Jackson. Ibaka looking for an opening. Pass to Kennard. Utah with the rebound.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
2 open that time. Made it look too easy. Mitchell's got 14 points now in the second half. Los Angeles has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Ball's knocked loose. Kennard for 3. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Kennard's got 7 points for the quarter.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Here's Mitchell. He He can't get that one to fall. The Clippers go the other way with it. Outside for Jackson. And the pass to George. Kennard with the ball. Jackson from long range. Derek Favors with the rebound. Favors got 11 rebounds in the game. Passes it to Mitchell. Here's Niang. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
And he just elevates and powers in the one-hander.
Textbook. Utah's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Mitchell passes to Favors. Here's Clarkson. That's in, and he's 7 for 12 now in the game.
Jordan Clarkson showing he's capable of finishing inside.
Here's Jackson. Kicks it to George. High post shot. Jump shot is good that time. 26 points for Paul George.
Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot, but right now this guy is cooking.
Mitchell passes to Favors. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Zubats has got rebound number 8 now on the night. George, that's a 2-pointer. And the defense really pressing up on him. Made that a tough shot. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter. Inside, Niang kicks to Clarkson. Offline with his 3. Los Angeles has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
And another for Jackson. A streaky score, but when he gets hot, watch out.
So it's both teams making substitutions here.
One shot.
Here's Niang.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Jazz.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Rudy Gobert.
Boy, I think he made his presence felt in the paint more than anywhere else. This guy's rebounding numbers were outstanding. He controlled the glass.
Shout out sa iyo, Malvin Domingo. Salamat sa pag-like sa stream. Sana i-share mo din.
And Los Angeles guys shooting 57% in this fourth quarter. Clippers moving the ball around. Here's Ibaka. Tries yet again, and it's blocked. And they'll keep possession. And gets hacked by the D. He'll go to the line.
Well, DeMarcus Cousins, not a tremendous leaper. So what do? You go to your up fake game and catch that defense off balance.
At the line for the Clippers, DeMarcus Cousins. At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
Well, I think what we see sometimes with DeMarcus Cousins, your greatest strength can be your greatest weakness. When he uses his emotion to be aggressive and intimidating, you love it. He just has to stay under control.
And so DeMarcus Cousins nails both of them. 1:03 left in the game. Now here's Thomas. Pass to Oni. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
Taking 2 shots.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
That free throw, no good. Good on the second free throw. There's 49 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Now Kennard. Vicious to Beverly. Back to Kennard. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Here's Oni. Kennard covering. Oni with the bucket.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want
Shout out sa'yo, Maan Solar Quizo. Salamat sa pag-like sa stream. Sana i-share mo din.
Kennard on the wing. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Mike. Congrats on the win. It looked like you guys stayed with your identity tonight. You think so?
Yeah, we wanted to just play our game, stick to what we do best, get the ball inside, score in the paint, just try to make easy plays. And I think that's what we did, and we're able to just build off of that.
You guys are one of the best teams at staying to what you do. Congrats on the win. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening. Terrific, talented backcourts tonight. Greg, did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
Here are the 5 for the Clippers. Paul George is out there with Reggie Jackson. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Batum. And it's Morris in at the 4-man position. And so the Los Angeles Clippers get the first points of the ballgame. Here's Mitchell. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
It's hard to stop Donovan Mitchell from getting to his spot. The guy has everything on the offensive end.
And Batum kicks to George. Now Leonard. Just 5 to shoot. Over Bogdanovich. That one a little long.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
Out to Conley. Pass to Bogdanovich. Mitchell against George. Shoots from the baseline. And it's Mitchell missing.
The defense is right there. Quality contest, and they threw him off his rhythm.
Jackson misses. Jazz have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Puts it up from 15. Again, Mitchell missing.
In a funk this quarter, he's trying to shoot his way out of it.
Gobert with the block.
And that's one of Gobert's.
Shout out sa'yo, Luisinho Vargas. Salamat sa pag-like sa page. Sana i-share mo din.
They're 1 for 4 to start this game. Need to
Shout out sa'yo, Joe Duterte. Salamat sa pag-follow. Sana i-share mo din.
Leonard looking over the floor. And a lot of contact on that
Shout
one,
out
so
sa'yo,
he'll shoot
Jaren
2
Mark
here.
Bahar.
It's gonna go
Salamat
on
sa
Bojan
pag-follow.
Bogdanovic.
Sana i-share mo
And
din.
guys, even though he's in a big market, Kawhi Leonard still not one for the spotlight.
That is so true. It's not about the fame for him. He's in LA, but Kawhi Leonard stays in his bubble. All the trappings that come with being a great player, he's truly focused on the love of the game, winning and being the best possible player he can be.
And that one misses.
And Smitty, with LeBron getting into his late 30s, KD coming off the Achilles, for your money, is Kawhi Leonard the best player in the world?
Great question. I know one player, the Greek Freak, might have something to say about that. No less than Michael Jordan himself called Kawhi the best two-way player in the game. That's a very strong endorsement from MJ.
And he's good on the second.
He's an NBA champion and Finals MVP in 2014. Kawhi continues to impact the game at the highest level.
Now here's Conley. Passes to Gobert. Morris against Conley. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Here's Mitchell. Offensive rebound. Gobert. Good work defensively by Morris.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
And it's Conley with the ball for the Utah Jazz. And the dunk by O'Neal.
And his teammates appreciate the unselfishness. Bogdanovich willing to get it to his open guys.
George against Mitchell. The shot by George, no good. For Utah, they've gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Conley, the pass to Mitchell. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Mitchell's got 6.
Already with a bullseye on his back, Donovan Mitchell reacts to the defense, and he scores.
Here's George, and he banks in the layup.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Here's Mitchell. Paul George making his last shot. He can't get that one.
His inability to make shots has not brought this team down. That shows you their resourcefulness.
In the hoop for his 3rd make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
It's amazing everything Leonard gives you, including the eyes to find the open man.
Now here is Conley. No points in the game yet for him. No good on the triple. The Clippers shooting in this first quarter around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. Here's Leonard, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
The power, the length, the ability to finish. Leonard dominant in that painted area.
Bogdanovich dishes to Mitchell. The Jazz with another miss. The Clippers have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. And it's George missing. Utah trailing here in transition. Here come the Jazz. And it's sent back by George.
Not going to be Paul George with that move. He's too long and too talented of a defender. A for effort, but when there's that much resistance at the rim, better find another option.
And it's Leonard missing. Utah has gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. It's Bogdanovich on the wing, guarded by Jackson. And here's Gobert. Pass to Mitchell. This one for 3. Reggie Jackson with the rebound.
Oh, man, he hasn't had the rhythm tonight. Tried to make up for it there, but it just wasn't meant to be.
George with the bucket.
Playing at his tempo, his pace. He's been dialed in all night.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz.
And at his peak, Reggie Jackson is one of the better guards in the league. He's still...
And Gobert kicks to O'Neal. Now the pass to Mitchell. Out to the right wing. Conley with a wide open look. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
Mike Conley can do this now. He can play off the ball and punish the defense for giving him space.
Outside for George. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Down low, here's O'Neal. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. From past the arc, and Paul George with the 3. George has got 12 points in the game.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Conley, the pass to Mitchell. Looking to get it going. He takes it up and lays it in. He's got 8.
Great job getting it to go after he takes the hit. Mitchell plays with a force every night.
Outside, George. George double teamed. And George with the stuff.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
Jazz trail by 4. Conley, the pass to O'Neal. Mitchell up top. Defending. Oh!
I got a feeling Donovan Mitchell will be watching this highlight over and over and over.
And he gets it back. Outside for Jackson. That 3 off the mark. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Utah Jazz. Again, Mitchell missing.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up to 3-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
Great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. Do you think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question. And believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, and I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
Well, I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that right now.
No, we don't do that.
Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard. Jazz trail by 4. Mitchell passes to Clarkson. Pass to Gobert. Back to Clarkson. Pass to Favors. Clock at 6. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Lobbed up there for Mitchell. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
You've got to trust your receiver to go get that pass. Did you see Donovan Mitchell catch and finish in the same motion?
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. David Aldridge had a chance to catch up with head coach Tyronn Lue. Dave, what do you have to say?
Thanks, Kevin. I expect this to be an inside-out kind of game. This team has a lot of shooters who can really get going once they hit a few. We'll see if they can get on a roll from out there. Kevin?
Thank you, David. You know, hard to create spacing without the threes. The Clippers in the lead. Rondo passes to Zubac. To the paint. Here's George. Got a hand on it.
Unlikely scenario. Joe Ingles times it perfectly. Comes up with the rare rejection.
And Gobert kicks to Mitchell. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
Close games can boil down to who makes plays on defense, and that is one heck of a rejection right there.
And the Clippers making a change here. Kennard's checked in. LA's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. A three from Leonard. Utah with the rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
I'll tell you what, he's been off target all night, and his teammates have had to rally.
Here's Mitchell. He nails it, and we're tied up. Mitchell's got 14.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Pass to Zubac. Kennard against Mitchell. Outside Leonard, a 3-ball. But they recover it. Rondo against Ingles. They grab their own miss. Zubac. He had stolen by Ingles. Mitchell against Kennard. Mitchell is double. And there's the feed to Ingles. Outside Favors. A miss that time would have put him up. And Los Angeles guys shooting 33% here in the first quarter. Leonard the pass to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Here's Clarkson. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. It's hauled in by Zubac. And it's Rondo with the ball for the Clippers. Here's Mann. Poked loose. Stolen by Mitchell. Feeds it to Favors. Unable to get that one. Great D that time from Leonard. And now the Clippers on the break. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. Utah with the rebound. Ingles with the ball. Mitchell outside. The pass to Gobert. He feeds it to Favors. Gobert trying to get open and fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot two.
And getting traded from Utah to New Orleans last year, Favors became a grounding force for a very young Pelicans team.
Yeah, and Derek Favors knows what it's like to be that rookie coming in, having a lot of physical ability and facing high expectations. He did a great job, in my opinion, providing veteran leadership. And personally, he had one of his more productive years overall.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Favors.
Well, you know, he's the former 3rd overall pick out of Georgia Tech. Favors has made steady improvement, productive at the 4 and the 5 spot.
And he makes both free throws. 1:05 left to play in the first quarter. Rondo passes to Mann. Kennard against Ingles. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Trying to defend Kennard, you know he can hit shots with limited space. That helps him get you off balance.
Los Angeles shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. That free throw good from Kennard.
Promising start for Luke Kennard. End up missing extended minutes with injuries. Hopefully he can stay healthy this go around.
Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
The sharpshooter Kennard is valuable. A guy who stretches the floor and works very hard.
Now Clarkson still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Favors in the post. Leonard's there, and then Favors with the dunk.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities.
Here's Leonard. After the basket by Utah, he gets that one.
Strength, body control, and focus. Kawhi showing it all right there.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one. Jazz trail by 3. Mitchell looking it over. Here's Clarkson. Clarkson. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Clippers ahead. They're up by 3. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. This has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
That's their mindset. Attack, attack, and attack some more. You're not going to beat them playing soft.
Clippers leading by 3. You got Joe Ingles. Favors is out there with Bogdanovich. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Mitchell in at the 1 spot. That's the group for Utah getting going here in the second. Greg, I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. And fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
And the first one at the line is good. So he gets them both. Here's Clarkson. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. He kicks it to Favors. Now, here's Clarkson. Pass to Favors. Rebound by the Clippers. Rondo looking around. To the inside. Leonard the pass to Rondo. A 3-pointer off the mark. And so Clarkson will bring it up for Utah. It's a 5-point game. They get it back. A nice shot by Bogdanovich.
What hustle on the glass. Bogdanovich doesn't give up. Have to appreciate the effort.
The Clippers shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently. A floater. Scooped up. Zubac. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
Now, here's Mitchell. He's got 14. Yep, it goes, and the Clipper lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Favors.
Derek Favors is a strong-willed player who fights for extra possessions. You gotta box this guy out whenever a shot goes up.
Passes it to Zubac. To the paint. Man can't hit. For Utah, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Bogdanovich, no luck. Los Angeles leading by 3. Kennard, the pass to Zubac. Shoots over Clarkson. It's not going to go for him. And Utah the other way now. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. The wide open look here for Ingles. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Ingles has got it all tied up now for the Jazz. Pass to Man. Back to Rondo. Fires the 3. Rebounded by the Jazz. Favors has got 7 rebounds in the game. Mitchell is double. Clarkson surveying the floor. Bogdanovich finds Mitchell. Back to Bogdanovich. Banked in off the glass. And the Jazz lead by 2.
Such a valuable playmaker for this team. Mitchell can get his own and get others involved as well.
And the Clippers call time here.
And when you talk about certain players having that it factor, Donovan Mitchell fits that bill.
He does. Confident in his approach, GA. Fearless on his attack. Donovan Mitchell is one of those guys who can go off for 50 if you let him get into rhythm. As long as he's in Utah, that team will remain competitive.
O'Neal's check in for Utah. Conley now comes in for Donovan Mitchell. Morris dishes to Batum. To halt the run, and the rejection by Favors.
The 7'4" arm span of Favors paying big dividends when it comes to rim protection.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already.
Credit Joe Ingles for how hard he plays, taking the challenge defensively.
Down low. Got a piece of it. Here's Jackson. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
That's good from Jackson. So many people know your story, born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people you know has its pros and cons.
Right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lures of the game of college basketball.
Utah's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Conley, the pass to Bogdanovich. O'Neal inside, defended by George. And O'Neal gets it to go. And now it's a three-point Jazz lead. And here's Jackson. Here's the pass to Morris. Now Kennard.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Here's Conley. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Conley's got the lead up to 5 now for Utah.
You won't find many players with the quickness of Mike Conley. He can dice you up.
Here's Kennard. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. have to switch on that play.
Conley against Jackson. Pass to George. No good on the three. Utah leading by 5. Outside Conley. Good on the shot. Conley's got 4 points this quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
George against Bogdanovich, and it's George missing, and it's the Jazz's ball. They're on a 19-7 run. They get the rebound. Favors, and Derek Favors with the slam.
Favors using his imposing frame to rock the rim.
Clippers trail by 9. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Morris trying to free himself up, and the shot goes down. Jackson's got 5 points so far.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
We've talked about it before. Unselfish, great awareness. Ingles willing to turn down the shot if someone can break free.
Now here's Jackson. 5 points in the game. His first shot coming late. And with that, the Jazz lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket for Morris.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
Jackson against Conley. They get a hand on it. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And here is Los Angeles now. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Here's Morris, and Morris throws it down.
Excellent pass, PG-13, keeping his eyes up, using his vision.
Conley against Jackson. Outside Conley. Count that as his 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Jackson looking it over. Here's George. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not so unlucky 13 shots.
Smooth off the bounce with the strength to finish through contact. Paul George showing us how it's done.
Conley, the pass to Favors. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Utah shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Gobert, he's checked in for Utah. Second free throw, no good. Clippers trail by 6. Outside Jackson. George against O'Neal. And George gets it to go.
Facing up from mid-range, George could have tried to drive, but takes what the defense gives him.
Conley, the pass to Favors. Batum against Ingles. And that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam. Here's Here's Batum. Now the dish to Morris. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession. And the Jazz making a change here. Clarkson's checked in. And the Clippers with a change here too. Man's checked in. George passes to Batum. Over in the corner, Conley. The three-pointer, no good. Clippers trail by 6. Nobody near George. And the Clippers miss again.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
And that one good from Clarkson.
And after that ragged first quarter, they're getting some momentum, some confidence. Nice flow.
Outside, George. Over Ingles. Stolen by Conley. Now here's Conley, the fast break opportunity. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
The track star DNA for Conley on full display in the open court.
And such a great all-around player for over a decade now. Conley is one of the class acts in our league.
He is, GA, one of the best floor leaders we have. He's completely unselfish. Also, 3-time NBA Sportsmanship Award winner. And in 2019 was named NBA Teammate of the Year.
George finds Batum. Passes to Mann, looking to end the run. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
This is the shot you want to get him, an open look from range.
A minute 20 left to play in the first half. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Utah shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for the Jazz. And then for Los Angeles, Zubac is checked in for Batum. Leonard comes in for George. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Jackson.
1 shot.
And you know, Clarkson entering the league as a 2nd-round pick, a little unsung for most of his career, but always seems to find a way to contribute.
Rondo kicks to Zubac. On the wing, Morris. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well. And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
Now here's Rondo. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Stolen by Conley.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Utah shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Mike Conley.
What I appreciate about Conley, the assist to turnover ratio for his career has been outstanding.
Both shots good from the stripe.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Outside Rondo, pass to Leonard. Zubac trying to break loose. Leonard, no luck.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Clippers trail by 18. Here's Mann. And the Clippers miss again. Here's O'Neal. 7 points in the game. The pass to Gobert. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. And a miss there on the triple. A dominating first half of basketball. And so far, hasn't been close. Utah out in front as they wrap up the second quarter on a 20-7 run. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Joined by Coach Quinn Snyder. Quinn, your team is competing at a very high level. What do you think that's happening?
Well, you know, we're trying to defend, and you know, we've been a little bit fortunate too. They've missed some shots, but you know, more than anything, we just want to try to guard and make it hard on them.
Got to make them feel it. Thanks, Quinn. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. The first half went really well for Mike Conley. He ended up with 15 points, 4 rebounds, and 4 assists. And Kenny, what'd you see out there from the Jazz?
Well, they just about ran their offense to perfection. They pounded the ball inside, and the entry feeds were on time and on the money. It was a clinic to watch. The second half is going to be no contest if they keep getting shots 8 feet and in.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Clippers?
Well, it's not a huge surprise they're getting crushed. Whew. All you got to do is look at the rebounding numbers. They were outworked on the boards in the big way. They even have a hope of coming back. Got to pick up the intensity, man.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side,
my brother.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. It's been one outstanding game from George.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got. Morris is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Reggie Jackson. Then there's Batum, and it's George in at the two-guard spot. Bogdanovich with it, and Batum picks him up defensively. Conley kicks to Gobert. Bogdanovich passes to Conley. Just 5 on the clock. Gobert down low. Morris is there. Gobert dishes to Bogdanovich, and he makes the 8-footer.
Can't lose track of Bogdanovich defensively, as he doesn't need much time to get his shot off.
Pass to Leonard. Back to Jackson. Over Conley. But they'll get another chance. Morris kicks to Jackson. In the corner, George with it. 6 on the shot clock. Poked away. O'Neal inside. Covered by Morris. Gobert finds Mitchell. Gobert trying to get open. That one goes in. Mitchell's got 16 points.
Good find, and one of Gobert's advantages as a passer, he can see over everyone's head.
A nice shot by George.
He was able to simply lay it in over the top of the smaller man.
Utah leading by 18. Conley the pass to Gobert. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Back to Mitchell. Bogdanovich wide open. No good from outside.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
And that one, good.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And so Conley will bring the ball up for Utah. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. 13 feet away. They get it back, goes back up, and Gobert with the lay-in. And the Jazz lead by 18.
Guys, they're just getting outworked. I mean, plain and simple. It's got to be more of a collective effort to secure that backboard.
George with the bounce pass. Fader on the way. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. Bogdanovich has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Jacks up a 3. It's good from long range. He's got 9.
With unlimited range, Bogdanovich forces you to extend your defense.
To the middle, here's George, and George with the stuff.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Now here's Gobert. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Gobert's got 4 points this quarter.
Nice job by Rudy Gobert. What concentration on that shot by the big fella.
Batum dishes to Leonard. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Leonard on the wing. And he comes up with the deuce. O'Neal with it. He has 7. Pass to Mitchell. Basket counts. Mitchell's got 18 points in the game.
Just look at the way Mitchell's built. The strength in the upper body.
Outside, George. And George with the stuff.
Oh, big finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow. Conley, the pass to Gobert. Pulls it from 20. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Mitchell's got 20.
Doesn't matter to the great offensive players who's guarding them. And Donovan Mitchell is trying to become one of them.
And it's Leonard missing.
He's doing what he can to help them cut into this lead. His shot just isn't quite there tonight.
And there's a lot of talk about Gobert's rim protection, but his rebounding is every bit as important on the defensive end.
Yeah, that's finishing off defense. Once you force them to miss, you don't want to allow second chance opportunities. Rudy Gobert averaged over 10 defensive boards a game last year. That was the best numbers of his career and top 3 in the league.
Gobert can't hit. Clippers trail by 21. Leonard on the wing. Fires for 3. A three-pointer is right on target. 15 points in the game.
Man, that's sure got to be a load off his mind after not hitting a single three-pointer in that first half.
Outside Conley. Mitchell against George. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That one on George.
Nice play by Donovan Mitchell. You love a guard who can take it up strong, take the bump, and still convert.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Derek Favors checked in for Royce O'Neal. Joe Ingles comes in for Bogdanovich. And it's Clarkson in for Mike Conley. And then for Los Angeles, Zubac is checked in for Batum. Luke Kennard comes in for Marcus Morris. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Reggie Jackson.
High character kid, well spoken. In fact, Mitchell's pre-draft interviews helped him rocket up the board.
And the Clippers call time here.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And it boils down to the question, toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
Clippers trail by 21. Pass to Zubac. Back to Rondo. Outside, George. Tries again, and it's Zubac laying it in. Zubac has got 6 points.
Salvage the possession. He's a terrific offensive rebounder.
Here's Mitchell. 2 points. That one goes. And the Jazz lead by 21.
Man, he has been locked in this quarter, shouldering the load at the offensive end.
Here's Leonard. Favors with the rebound.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
Yeah, just a simple one-hand flush.
I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike. Now here's Rondo. He's still scoreless so far in this one. George passes to Leonard. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Clarkson with the ball. He's picked up by Rondo. And the rejection by Zubac. Nobody near Leonard. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Leonard's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Stop it on a dime. Kawhi showing good body control on that pull-up.
Here's Mitchell. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
And it's Rondo with the ball for Los Angeles. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession.
That's what happens when nothing goes your way. You start to lose focus, and it makes matters worse.
I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
And that'll give him a jolt. Nothing like a rejection to light a fire under you.
Now Mitchell. 27 points for him. The pass to Clarkson. Dishes it to Mitchell. Mitchell is double. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Mitchell's got 15 points in just the second half. The Clippers again turning it over. Utah has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
I mean, elite level athleticism. Donovan Mitchell attacking the rim. So exciting to watch greatness develop.
Now here's Rondo. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Here's Mitchell. Pass to Clarkson. Here's Favors. No good that time. 18 that time from Leonard. And now the Clippers on the break. The feed to Batum. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Leonard, the pass to Mann. Outside Rondo. Shot clock at 6. Leonard against Clarkson. Batum trying to break loose. And it's Leonard missing. This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
Here's Clarkson.
Shout out sa'yo, Mateo Torrien. Salamat sa pag-like sa stream. Sana i-share mo din.
Now, here's Clarkson. 8 points for him. Mitchell's shot is good. Mitchell's got 33.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused and they've executed.
Now here's Rondo. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Gobert against Batum. Pulls up. That one doesn't drop. Now the Jazz take it the other way. Plays it up and banks it in. Clarkson's got 4 points in the quarter.
And Matador defense
That's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Now here's Leonard. 17 points in the game. He doesn't hit that one. There's 1:26 left in the third quarter. Here's Clarkson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Nicholas Batum. He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
Jordan Clarkson at the line for 2.
And he knocks down the first one. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. 1:22 left in the third quarter. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And the rejection by favorites.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Pushing the action, Donovan Mitchell has an innate ability to make people foul him.
And this will be his
Shout out sa'yo, Joel Calipayan. Salamat
And
sa
last
pag-follow.
season,
Sana i-share mo
86%
din.
from the line, so he's always had that calm presence at the line no matter the situation.
First free throw is good.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Gobert. And so he hits both. 1:09 left to play in the third. Mitchell against Rondo. Will it go? Batum trying to break loose. Rondo can't get it to go. Clarkson against Leonard. Ingles. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Joe Ingles has made himself into an offensive threat, and defenses have taken notice.
It's his first trip to the line.
And how about last season? Made about 79% of his attempts, so those are really quality numbers.
Free throw drops for Ingles.
I mean, an incredible story how Joe Ingles has gotten to this point. A lot of it's been resiliency, and a lot of it has been sacrifice.
And so he makes both from the line. And here's Rondo. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Outside Leonard. 6 to shoot. Looking to end his cold spell. Rebound, Utah. Bogdanovich has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Shoots over Leonard. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Outside Leonard, over Bogdanovich, and Leonard gets it to go. Leonard's got 11 in the second half. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Jazz out in front, just dominating this one. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And here is Thomas. We've got Ilyasova, and it's Thomas in at the point. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Morgan the pass to Thomas. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession.
Clippers ball.
Here's Cousins. And the layup's good off the glass. Cousins has got his first points of the game.
Finishing through contact, DeMarcus, one of the best at it, has the natural power and excellent body control.
Here's Morgan. He's guarded by Cousins. Here's Oni. The kick out to Ilyasova. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
And here's Thomas, who brings it up for the Utah Jazz. Niang passes to Oni. Here's Ilyasova. And it's rebounded by DeMarcus Cousins. The Clippers shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. Here's Beverly. It's hauled in by Thomas. Jazz have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Passes it to Morgan. Aston Niang. That one falls. Rondo with the ball. Inside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
DeMarcus Cousins inside. He's so skillful and he's so physical. You have to foul him inside.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Cousins.
We've watched Cousins for a while. I love the way he plays with emotion, but it has to be under control.
And the Clippers making a change here. Jackson's checked in. Both free throws good from Cousins. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Thomas kicks to Niang. The pass to Oni. Thomas with the ball. Ilyasova passes to Thomas. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Thomas got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Pass to Mann. Outside Jackson. The shot misses. Great D that time from Thomas. Utah's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Niang, guarded by Jackson. Thomas passes to Morgan. 6 on the shot clock. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Swiped away. And here comes Jackson, leading the fast break. And Patterson kicks to Jackson. Rebounded by the Jazz. Outside Thomas. Passes it to Niang. Thomas against Beverly.
You want your bigs playing big. Rips it down in traffic.
And Cousins kicks to Jackson. And the Clippers miss again. Jazz have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Niang passes to Thomas. Here's Oni. Pass to Ilyasova. And Utah turns it over again.
Shout out sa you Mark Petithum. Salamat sa pag-follow. Sana i-share mo din.
Now Jackson. He dishes it to Beverly. Now here is George. Kicks it to Cousins. From outside the arc. It's hauled in by Ilyasova. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
Here's Oni. Los Angeles has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And the pass to George. And again, no good by the Clippers. Utah shooting straight 49% from the field. Jackson against Thomas. The shot's good.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Outside, George. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here.
Not in rhythm. He had the 2 triples in the first half, none so far in the second.
Thomas passes to Morgan. Here's Niang. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And this is a guy who gets it done with instincts and skill. Niang is starting to carve out a nice niche for himself.
And to add to that, you look at the last 2 years, he's pretty much doubled his playing time. Maybe not the biggest and most athletic guy, but George Niang typically makes the right basketball play. There's always room for someone like that on your team.
And he knocks down the first one. Serge Ibaka has checked in for the Clippers. And good on the second, so he makes them both. The Clippers shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. And George, here we go. And it's Paul George with the finish.
Insane move by Paul George, a high flyer who can create in midair.
Thomas passes to Morgan. Pass to Niang. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on George.
George Niang at the line for 2.
The first free throw is good. Both good from the line that time. LA's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. And Beverly kicks to Zubats. Down low, here's Jackson. Great pass to set up the lay-in. And that's now 7 points for Reggie Jackson.
The defense having to respect Jackson's outside game. That opened up things for him in the inside.
Here's Oni, guarded by Jackson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Shooting for Utah, BA Oni. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Kennard, he's checked in for Jackson. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And Los Angeles guys shooting in this fourth quarter pretty dire at 27%. Here's George. Doesn't go that time. The Jazz have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Oni passes to Niang. Here's Oni, defended by George. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him. He hits both from the stripe. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Passes to Zubats. Back to George. Misses the 3.
Shout out sa'yo Ricardo Holder. Salamat sa pag-like sa stream. Sana i-share mo din.
Paul George with the steal. Here's Kennard. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
2.
At the line for the Clippers, Luke Kennard. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. He's perfect from the line this time.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Utah's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Thomas against Beverly. Stolen by Zubats. And oh, here we go with George. Nobody back.
Great hustle by Paul, using his speed in the open court. And then, of course, he's an excellent finisher.
Morgan the pass to Niang. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
At the line for your Jazz, George Niang. At the line for 2.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
And the first one at the line is good. And the Clippers making a switch here. Mann's checked in.
Shout out sa'yo Harold Agalo Francisco. Salamat sa pag-follow. Sana i-share mo din.
And here's Beverly. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession. Here's Thomas. Pass to Oni. It's deflected. Back to Thomas. Clock at 6. Here's Niang. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Kennard. And it's Oni with the rebound. Oni's got 4 rebounds in this game. And the rejection by Zubac. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Zubac. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for the Clippers.
DeMarcus Cousins.
Here's Niang. Near the three-point line, it's Thomas. A second chance effort. A nice shot by Morgan.
Yeah, how about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
Shout out sa'yo Albino Edmer. Salamat sa pag-like sa stream. Sana i-share mo din.
Enzo Thomas will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. And there's the pass to Morgan. Pass to Niang. The kick out to Ilyasova. Passes it to Oni. 5 on the clock. Nice ball movement by Utah. Here's Morgan. That shot, no good. Nice D from Cousins.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And right there you see an underrated aspect to Cousins' game. Terrific instincts, senses the open man.
Here's Niang. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
Shooting for Utah, George Niang. 2 shots.
Two.
He's off on the first. He hits the second from the line. Los Angeles has gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Pass to Kennard. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
When Kennard is that set up, he almost can't miss. Such a skilled shooter.
1:51 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Oni, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
At the line for 2.
That free throw, no good.
Shout out sa iyo Miller Gorospe. Salamat sa pag-follow. Sana i-share mo din.
Good on the second free throw. And there's a minute 45 left to play here in the fourth. Cousins, no one around him. His three-pointers off the mark.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
Here's Oni. Kennard.
Shout out sa iyo Miller Gorospe. Salamat sa pag-like sa page. Sana i-share mo din.
At the line for your Jazz, Miguel Oni. Taking 2 shots.
Shout out sa iyo Miller Gorospe. Salamat sa pag-share ng ating stream.
And the first one drops.
Shout out sa iyo Miller Gorospe. Salamat sa pag-like sa stream. Sana i-share mo din.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Los Angeles has gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Jazz.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for Donovan Mitchell.
Hard not to be impressed by what he did tonight. He was aggressive, he was efficient, and the defense had no answer.
On the heels of this run, you wonder where was this effort earlier on?
Well, the question becomes, are they playing that much better now, or has their opponent taken the rest of the night off?
Now, here's Thomas. Over to the left wing. 5 to shoot. Here's Oni. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Shooting for you.
That free throw missing. And he sinks the second. And and so Beverly will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. To the middle, looking for Kennard. He gets it in there, and they pick up 2.
I love the patience Beverly has developed with the ball in his hands. Terrific find.
Here's Oni. Kennard covering. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Mike. Congratulations. And no grit and grind is the usual motto, but is defense really what gets you guys going?
Mark last year off defense, so we can't lose who we are. We got to come back and be gritty on
GG mga
defense, get
idol, final
steals,
score
get out in
96-113.
transition, and finish the
So, yung
transition.
combination natin 0-6.
Yeah, that always leads to better offense, right?
Sige,
Congrats on the
yan.
win. Back to you,
Ano,
Kevin.
i-note natin yan.
All right,
Hindi tayo
David, great
familiar
job.
sa
Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you later.
So yun, GG ulit. And pwede na mag-lunch. Thank you ulit ha. Thank you sa mga tawag dito. Sa mga nanood and sumali dito sa ending natin. Thank you and bye-bye. Thank you mga idol. Lunch na. Yung mga hindi pa nagla-lunch dyan. Bye-bye. Bawi.